So the Penguins have re-signed Jarry to a contract deal of $3.5 for 3 years that goes to 2022 the 2023 season. Now this confirms Matt Murray will be traded sooner or later. Either you sign him to a contract and then trade him, which I unlikely think will happen. He's off a, or you just sign or just trade his rights away to a team, and they can go handle the whole signing process. So this basically means that goodbye, Matt Murray. And before we get into, it's basically like two questions I'm asking here, or talking about. We have about Jarry re-signing, and then about, okay, we know that now. What happens to Matt Murray? Now, Jarry, like we said, 3 years, great contract. Jim Rutherford has been known for bad contracts, bringing bad contracts lately, and signing bad contracts. Jack Johnson, Mike Matheson, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, that stuff. So, 1920-20 season, he had a .234 goals against average, and a .921 save percentage in 33 games, a .102 goals against average, and a .952 save percentage. That was in one game. That was in Game 5 as the Canadiens won 2-1. It was a very tight game, and Jarry played solid. So did Murray in that game. I mean, in that series against the Canadiens. But the Canadiens just had a lot more to offer, and they were able to beat them. So, that's what we have right now. So, knowing what Jarry, I think, could bring similar numbers. They might get a cheap, solid backup goalie. Maybe bring in Jimmy Howard. You can bring in him. You can bring in, maybe bring back Thomas Greiss. That could be a possibility. Just to play with Jarry and have some Lundqvist. That would be interesting, but I know Lundqvist has had his heart broken multiple times by the Penguins in playoffs. So maybe he's like, yeah, no, thank you. But where could Matt Murray go? Now, I know he has 2 Stanley Cups. He's known for that, but he's not a motivational goalie for any means. It just feels like he never is. Yeah, he does great in the playoffs at times, but it just feels, I don't know why, it just feels like he's not a motivational goalie almost to like win and come on in the regular season, like a playoff goalie almost. He is. So didn't have the best of the year this year. He's off it, like we said. He's 26 and Joey's 25. So we'll see what happens. Do you say Casey DeSmith is your backup goalie? You could say that for sure. Here we go. Matt Murray finally does load. And he had a .287 goals against average, .899 save percentage in 38 games. A .250 goals against average and a .914 save percentage in 3 games with that qualifying round, which wasn't bad for him, that qualifying round. So we'll see what happens where he goes. Avalanche, the Flames, the Oilers. Just think of teams that could use a goalie. Maybe even the Senators could bring him in. That could be an interesting one. Yeah, I feel like those are the teams. Sabres, I don't know. He might not be the guy you want, but I don't know. That'll be interesting. Sabres go pick up Matt Murray. That could be something. So kind of 2-in-1 video here. Jarry signs. Where does Matt Murray go? It's kind of confirmed because it's one or the other, and they just signed, re-signed Tristan Jarry. So it just shows who's going. Just confirms it. Not just, well, we think Jarry, but not maybe Murray. It's confirmed. Murray's definitely gone. When can we see that? Around the draft time. After that, after free agency, maybe around that time, maybe today, maybe this week, before the draft. Who knows? We'll see. The price surprise us to see what happens, where he goes, and what they will fetch back in return. So, see you next video, NHL Hockey News Sports. Let's try to hit 400 subs. Doing a great job. Have a nice day. Goodbye.